This first creepy video was uploaded by Martin Cointino from Uruguay. He was in his car when he noticed that his neighbours were acting a little strange. By day, it seemed perfectly normal, but every night, at exactly the same time, something very creepy happens.
Bueno gente, estoy grabando esto porque vemos esa sombra pasar hace rato. Me había pasado la semana pasada y nadie me creía. Miren, pasa, eso no es una persona. Eso no es una persona, discúlpenme.
Ay, la concha de la luna. Me entró algo en la panza, boludo.
Discúlpenme, pero eso no es una persona. La otra vez pasaba mucho más rápido que ahora. Ahora va lento. Yo no puedo creer, vos. ¿Vieron cómo pasa? No.
At around 3 AM every night, what looks like a shadow appears in the window, almost as if someone is wandering from one end of the room to the other. Now, this might seem innocent enough, even if it is a bit odd, but what really creeps Martin out is the way the shadow moves. Something about it just doesn't seem quite right, and this next clip might support that.
Miren gente, acabo de llegar a casa, miren, tengo la moto acá afuera y la veo ahí. Hoy sí va más rápido, ¿vieron? No, es muy fuerte esto. No saben el cagazo que me pega esto. Y hoy está la cortina más abierta y no hay nadie en el baño porque mirad, la lucecita está apagada, la del baño. No, eso es un fantasma.
Seeing the shadow move around so quickly convinces Martin that there's something strange going on in his neighbour's house. Following the advice of his trusted advisors, Martin decides to talk to the neighbours about it. But this is when things get much scarier.
Bueno gente, estaba decidido a ir a cruzar para hablar con la dueña, pero me encuentro que está cerrada la verdulería. ¿Será una señal? ¿Qué dicen ustedes? Vieron que esto es una esquina removida de día. Hoy no se ve nada y está todo apagado y cerraron la reja, no sé qué pasó.
Every time Martin checks his neighbour's place, everything is locked up and dark. He watches the building for some time, but there's absolutely no activity, leading him to conclude that there's no one home. However, like clockwork, at 3 AM, it happens again.
Está todo cerrado, no hay movimiento ninguno. Tienen la luz prendida todavía del comercio, se ve que están ahí todavía. No se ve nada. Así que vamos a ver más tarde a ver qué se ve. Está bastante quieta la esquina hoy. ¿Pero estará patinando?
Está loco con su ex.
Ahí pasó, saltó, no sé qué hizo. Ah, no. Eso está muy rápido. Vamos, Luca.
Vamos, te
No me empujes, está corriendo, pero no parece que se mueva. Ay, me da miedo lo que pasa ir hasta ahí. ¡Soltame! Bueno, estoy al lado de la casa. No se ve que haya nadie. Ay, no, me da miedo lo que pasa, me voy de acá. Ay, yo me voy de acá, vamos.
Está como... La mujer está como...
Ahí pasó algo arriba también. Pasó algo arriba, sí. Pero hoy también pasó algo. Yo estaba haciendo un vivo y pasó.
También algo embrujado.
No. No, a mí me da terror cruzar ahí. Además, cuando cruzas la calle te da como una sensación rara en el cuerpo, porque no se escuchan pasos, no nada. Bueno gente, Acá estoy filmando, vieron cómo queda esto, todavía no cerró ahí. No hay nada, no se ve nada, está todo quieto. La ventana de arriba no hay luz en ese que pasó también en el otro video. No hay luz en esa ventana. Y no sé qué pasa acá, pero bueno. Esto es un avance, después, porque yo ahora tengo que salir, pero después voy a venir a grabar de nuevo.
This creepy phenomenon is undoubtedly strange, so it might come as a surprise that what Martin captured on camera isn't an isolated event. Something eerily similar has been spotted elsewhere in the world. Sarah Marie from the US uploaded the following footage after she noticed something very creepy going on at the house across the street.
It comes back the other way. Why? It looks like somebody's peeking through that window, the one that's open.
Now recording?
Yes! Yes, look, look, look. There's nobody in that house. There's nobody at all. Nobody. That
I
house.
didn't know they could be that visible though.
Nah, this real.
That's what I was saying.
The circumstances are almost exactly the same, right down to the house appearing to be totally empty, except for this shadow darting back and forth in the window. And here's another. Nicolas Lauteru from Argentina also captured something very similar on camera. So, what do you think could be causing people from all over the world to witness and record exactly the same thing? Could it be something paranormal, such as ghosts or poltergeists? Or is there another explanation for these strange occurrences? Let me know down below. If you're a fan of scary videos, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any future uploads. This next creepy clip was uploaded by TikTok user Jaden Gamble after a strange experience in a hospital left him searching for answers. The hospital in question is St. Paul's in Saskatoon, Canada, and it's a location that is often said to be haunted. Visitors tell stories of ghostly nuns haunting the basement, and there have been multiple eyewitness reports of shadow figures moving about in darkened hallways and empty rooms. Many of Jaden's viewers on TikTok shared their spooky experiences at St. Paul's in the comments. And what Jaden captured on camera that day convinced several of them that the hospital might just be as haunted as people say. All alone in a hospital room, Jaden begins to panic when he notices something reflected in his drink. It looks almost exactly like the dark silhouette of someone standing right in front of the window. But there's no one else in the room with Jaden, so how is that possible? And when he goes to check, there's nothing there. Jaden's viewers think that there may have been a ghost in his room with him that day. Others point out that the human-like silhouette could be nothing more than an object in the room, casting a strange-looking shadow. But what do you think? Drop a comment below with your thoughts. Uploaded to the internet a few years back by a user named Chaos Magic, this video has left viewers spooked. Chaos Magic titled the video as "Ghost Caught on CCTV Baby Camera," and many believe that to be the case.
And can you move these things like left and right as well? Oh yeah, you can. Oh, one sec. Let me check if I can get your face. Say hello, Lise. What the f? Lisa! Who's behind you? Hey? Swear to God, there's no one. Is there actually anyone behind you? Seriously? I swear to God, I must stop this in my shit. I've seen someone.
Did you spot it? For a split second, what appears to be a face can be seen peeking around the doorframe before quickly ducking out of sight. Terrified that there might be an intruder in the house, Chaos Magic hurries upstairs to check, but there's nothing there. And at the time, Chaos Magic's partner and child didn't notice anything strange either. So, what do you think this is? And where did it go? Comment and let me know. Rosanna from France moved into a new apartment with her 2 young children back in early June, and now she believes that it is haunted by a sinister dark entity. Several videos on her social media page show footage of creepy noises in the middle of the night and objects moving all on their own. And Rosanna says that she's even heard disembodied footsteps, as if someone or something is walking around her apartment and messing with her belongings. One night, when Rosanna is home alone, she hears the creepy noises and decides to record it. Loud noises can be heard throughout the video, but Rosanna swears that she was the only person in the apartment at the time. Then, right before her eyes, her son's scooter rolls towards her as if some invisible force has just pushed it. Now, this isn't even the scariest thing Rosanna has captured on camera. Just a few days later, she records another video and uploads it to her social media along with the caption, "It's demonic." By this point, Rosanna is convinced that some kind of entity is haunting her home. She says, quote, "He is mocking me outright, laughing at my fear." Getting increasingly worried for the safety of her children, Rosanna sends them to stay with their father. In this next clip, Rosanna is all alone in the apartment when she's suddenly awoken by creepy noises in the middle of the night. Whatever is causing these strange things to happen seems to be getting more intense. But what exactly is causing all this? Well, Rosanna and her viewers believe that she is being tormented by something sinister, something otherworldly. But what's your verdict? Is Rosanna being haunted by something evil? Leave a comment with your thoughts. I couldn't find the original source of this next clip, and the information about it is limited. But from what I could gather, a health emergency at a property prompts the owner to call an ambulance, but unfortunately, the person passes away before it can arrive. The paramedic enters the house and is greeted by the grieving family, but outside, strange and inexplicable things begin to happen. The ambulance door mysteriously closes all on its own, and then, if you look just here, some sort of shadowy figure appears out of nowhere before drifting upwards and disappearing like it was never there. Could this be the spirit of the person who recently passed away? Share your thoughts in the comments. The next creepy video for today comes from the popular ghost hunting channel Franco TV. In March 2024, Frank visits the Cementerio Presperito in Peru and describes his experience as the scariest night of his life. Now, not only is this cemetery the oldest in the whole of South America, it's also thought to be incredibly haunted. Locals and visitors report seeing ghosts and spirits wandering amongst the graves, and it's even the burial site of several well-known witches, including Gregoria Camacho, who is said to have practiced black magic. As soon as Frank enters the cemetery, it's clear that he's in for a terrifying night.
The tomb is actually right up through here to the right. This is another way to get over there. But I gotta be careful because this area here is where there's a lot of dogs. I think that's one of the security guys that sits up there. I think he's like the only guy. That might be the last guy I talked to the last time. Then I have this huge area over here that leads me to another part of the graveyard. I want to get out of this main area because it's really loud here. Wait a second. I'm already seeing something right over here. That could be something hanging off the tomb. And I think Georgina's tomb is the tomb behind that one. Let me see. I'm gonna turn on my flashlight. Okay, I just got somebody. That was definitely somebody watching.
Someone or something can be seen lurking behind some of the graves, just watching Franco before disappearing when he tries to get a better look. But that's not even close to the creepiest thing Franco witnessed that night.
I'm around the area where I seen what looked like a candle, but I don't see anybody here anymore. They're gone. But I gotta be careful because I am seeing people within the distance from what I just seen before. I hear a whole bunch of people yelling from behind me. It's kind of like pushing me more this way. What was that about?
After another disturbing encounter with a dark figure, Frank is creeped out, but he is still determined to finish his investigation.
This one right here. The other witch's tomb. I see what looks like roses. Right up there. There. What the hell is that? I just saw something behind the door. Holy shit. I swear I just saw something standing through there. I was looking at the flowers that are right there. Chocolate? The dog doesn't even sense it. What the hell was that? Hold on, I'm gonna switch to color here. There. What the hell is that? There. What the hell is that? There. What the hell is that?
Did you see it? Inside the tomb of one of Peru's most famous witches, a human-like figure can be seen before it quickly darts away. There is now very little doubt in Frank's mind that the cemetery is just as haunted as people say, and as he's heading back towards the exit, he sees what might be the scariest thing yet.
Alright, I made it back to the other area. I don't feel safe going the other route. I'm gonna see if I could just come to this area here. If you guys recognize it, that's the... I just heard something up here. I don't even know what the hell I just heard. It was right over here. It sounded like something fell or something. What the hell is that? That's the tomb. Hola? What the? I legit just saw something staring at me right there from the tomb. Hola?
So, what do you think is happening here? Did Ghost Hunter Franco TV capture paranormal evidence on camera? And could this be one of the ghosts that is said to haunt the cemetery? Drop a comment below with what you're thinking. San Antonio, Texas is widely regarded to be one of the most haunted cities in the US. It's been the location of many reports of paranormal activity, though none quite as intriguing as those featuring a railway crossing on Shane Road. With a tragic past, the railway crossing has become part of a famous urban legend for locals of San Antonio, and people from all over the world visit to find out if the myths about it are true. The story of the Shane Road railway crossing is a sad one, involving a school bus that became stuck on the tracks and was hit by an oncoming train. Many young children unfortunately lost their lives during the incident, and their spirits are said to roam the tracks. After hearing about this urban legend, TikTok user L Towers travelled to San Antonio after hearing that if you stop your car on the tracks at the crossing, the spirits of the children who passed away will push your car to safety. Now, this is obviously highly dangerous and should not be attempted by anyone, but take a look at what happened.
I got Danny, my nephew, putting on neutral as we speak.
I'm Floyd.
Ready?
Bring the camera. Aquí adentro para que vean. I want you guys to see it's a neutral. A ver,
Right there.
aquí se mira. Look guys, neutral. I ain't touching nothing. Neutral, neutral. Keep the camera on me. Look at my hands.
Sir, just take your foot off the brake. Now, look at this shit. How, dude? This is uphill. I already put the level on this thing. Now, as soon as you hit the tracks, it's obviously going downhill. So yeah, the momentum takes you.
Antonio, Texas, at the haunted railroad tracks. Gonna see if this works. You put baby powder on the window or on the car, and after the kids push you over the train tracks, it's supposed to say fingerprints or handprints all over.
And you put it in neutral. And it pushes.
Yeah, so out here you put the vehicle in neutral, supposedly, and some kids that out here push you over the railroad tracks. So we'll see if it happens, if it works or not. The vehicle in neutral, and I'm gonna turn it off.
And we're moving. Oh my god. We're like getting pushed over right now. The car is off.
Car is off. My foot's right here. Nothing's on.
Oh, we went over. Ah! Oh my god.
Now, if that wasn't convincing enough, here's another clip of the same thing happening.
Hey, but how am I supposed to sit down over here when you got powder on?
Look at that. Look. Hey, report leaving. Man, he's gonna beat us to it. Rolling by itself.
A ver, watch out.
Mira, I don't see no friends.
Mira, rolling by itself.
Oh my god.
What?
Hey, stop it. What? The powder's gonna come out. Las manitas, look, on the side of the car. Oh my god. Oh my god.
In fact, the urban legend is so popular that the internet is awash with videos all showing cars seemingly moving across the railway tracks bizarrely all by themselves. Could it be that the spirits of the children are pushing these cars to safety? Many people have been skeptical of this urban legend, but the number of cars that seem to have been pushed off the tracks is certainly intriguing, and the presence of little handprints in the baby powder afterwards is especially compelling. Maybe there is some truth to the legend after all. So, what are your thoughts on this? A ghost of the children that passed away in the tragic railway collision, pushing all these cars to safety? Let me know. The Filipino YouTube channel Diva's Vlog shared this next creepy clip after the CCTV camera in an internet cafe captured something frightening.
Hindi naman eh. Kala ko nga si Bulag, nandito si Bulag eh. Eh, nandun naman sa kusina si Bulag, hindi naman sa yun eh.
Everything seems normal until all of a sudden things begin to move all on their own. Now, nothing paranormal has ever happened in this cafe before, so the woman has no idea what's going on. She steps outside to call her boyfriend, telling him about the unexplainable things that she's just witnessed, but he doesn't take her seriously. Still, she can't shake the sense that something is very wrong in that cafe and decides to pack up and finish working on the documents somewhere else. She's just about to leave when something is violently thrown off one of the desks, scaring her so badly that she screams and gets out of there as quickly as she can. But what exactly is causing these things to move mysteriously all on their own? Share your thoughts below. The next eerie video comes from another popular paranormal investigation channel, Midwest Ghost Hunter. In the following clips you're about to see, Ian investigates the old Baraboo Inn in Wisconsin. This is a notoriously haunted place, with hundreds of visitors, including plenty of ghost hunters, reporting to have witnessed frightening paranormal activity. The old Baraboo Inn was opened in 1864 and has been through many changes over the years. In the 1920s it became a mob-run speakeasy. During this time, it was even frequented by the famous gangster Al Capone and was the scene of several feuds. Today, visitors to the inn report hearing disembodied voices, seeing objects moving on their own, and catching sight of creepy apparitions. Many believe these to be the ghosts of people who passed away at the inn. Ian explores the inn after it is closed for the day, and it doesn't take long before things start to get creepy.
Hello? Oh, holy shit! Oh my god, something just got thrown. What the hell was that? Look at that. What the f is that? Oh my god, that's like a spoon.
Several items fly off and onto the floor, but how? And as if that wasn't creepy enough, Ian's visit to the old Baraboo Inn is about to get a lot scarier.
Are there any other notorious gangsters still hanging around here? Oh god, holy moly, I just heard a freaking whisper behind me. That sounded like a man. Hello? Could you appear in that mirror right there? What? I just heard like a woman's voice in here. Oh, I just heard that right in my ear. Oh god, I did not like that. It literally sounded like a man's voice going, yeah, yeah. Oh god, I literally felt the breath off it too.
Each time Ian tries to communicate with the spirits that supposedly haunt the old inn, someone or something seems to answer him. In the cellar, when he asks if the ghosts of any gangsters are present, a voice can clearly be heard answering, yeah. Ian continues filming in the cellar, despite describing a heavy, ominous feeling coming over him, and that's when he records something that would send just about anyone running.
Make another sound. Oh god. Jeez. This is the last spirit I want to encounter right now. Could you do it again a little louder? Oh, holy shit. Oh my god. That was a black mass. Okay, I want to get out of here. But it's a freaking dead end over here. I can't get out this way.
A shadow can be seen moving around the cellar, but Ian is supposedly the only one in the building. Then later on, Ian makes his way upstairs to one of the bedrooms.
What the What the hell was that? What is that? What the heck? It's a glove. And look, just for the skeptics, there's nothing attached to this. Could you move something else on your dresser here? Okay. I've had enough. What the fuck? I think this is up there, guys.
A glove and a hat both move all on their own, leading Ian to suspect that the ghost of a woman is in the room with him. Shortly afterwards, Ian ends the investigation. Ian says that he caught, quote, craziest spirit activity ever caught on camera during his investigation at the infamously haunted Old Baraboo Inn, and his viewers agree. But what's your verdict on Ian's paranormal investigation? Did he capture paranormal activity on camera? Comment below with your thoughts. The final clip in this week's video was uploaded to the internet a couple of months ago and is supposedly footage of the notorious La Llorona. La Llorona is a prominent ghost in Mexican folklore, a vengeful spirit whose weeping cries for her children echo through the night. Apparently, the person recording the following video was awoken in the night by the sounds of a woman crying outside his house. The cries went on for a long time before the person decides to get up and take a look, and what they see made their blood turn cold. The person peers out of their window and someone or something can be seen in the shadows with what looks like glowing eyes and can be heard weeping. But who or what is it? The uploader and commenters suggest that it's La Llorona, the weeping spirit, but others say that because the video is so short that, well, it's a bit sus. But what do you think? Is this the infamous ghost named La Llorona, or is it all a well-orchestrated prank? You tell me. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you're a fan of scary content, make sure you check out either of these two videos here. And if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe so you'll never miss any of our weekly uploads. See you next time.